Violation charge, Seminole County Code, Chapter 40, Appendix A, Section 105.1. Description of the violation: installation of a shed, exterior renovations to include a new roof, lap, stucco, windows without the required permits. These are a copy of a posting that was done on 3/4 of 24. This is also a photo of the violation that remains on 10/3 of 23 and also of 10/26 of 23. The unpermitted structure that was taken on 10/26 of 23. Photos of the exterior renovations, unpermitted structure in the backyard that was also taken on 1/9 of 24. The violation remains on the property still at 3/13/24. The recommendation, based on the testimony and evidence presented in this case, 2369 CESM, it's determined that the respondent is the record owner of the property located at 131 Leon Street, Altamont Springs in Seminole County, as determined by the property appraiser's records, is in possession and control of the property, and is a violation of Seminole County Code Chapter 40, Appendix A, Section 105.1. It's further recommended that the special magistrate order the respondent to correct the violation on or before May 8th of 2024. In order to correct that violation, the respondent shall obtain the required permits for the cited violations. If the respondent does not comply with the order, a fine of $50 will be imposed for each day the violations continue or repeated after compliance. The respondent must also contact the inspector to verify this compliance. This concludes my presentation.
Do you have any objection to the electronic case file that's been given to you and been shown, submitted into the record?
Yes, ma'am. I got a question. You said the shed and then you mentioned stucco. What do you mean? Because the shed wasn't never stucco.
No, we were called out there originally for a shed, and as we were following up with the shed that is in the backyard where you can see on the middle picture there, as we were following up out there, we were noticing that there are construction in front of our eyes going on at the same time. But I couldn't catch anybody working, so the house became stuccoed. New windows went in. You can see the drywall bucket. It looks like possible interior renovations maybe going on inside the house.
No, ma'am, that's my fishing bucket. I go
Okay.
fishing.
Okay.
But that house been like that before I purchased it.
Okay.
The house don't have renovation to it.
Okay, wait a second. I've
The
asked,
shed does.
sir, I've asked if you have any objection to the document that's in front of you and the doc that have been shown up here being submitted into the record.
I'm still lost. I'm new to this. I'm lost.
Okay, so the officer has asked that this packet of information that she has been given, that she has given to you and also given to me and shown on the screen, that it be made part of the file with respect to this matter that's before me. Do you have a problem with that happening?
I'm still lost right now, man. I'm sorry.
So,
You have to break it down to explain it to me because I'm lost right now.
okay, so what has been presented on the screen, what's been provided to you that's in front of you
Yes.
that you're looking through right now, and what I have
Yes.
is what the officer is saying makes her case, all of the documents that are in this.
No.
And so she has asked to submit them to me, for my consideration, what I've just viewed, what you viewed, and whether those can be submitted. So I'm asking you on the record if you have a problem with what she is asking me to accept these documents.
I don't
Can
understand.
I explain?
Yes.
Okay, originally I came out there for the shed that's going up in the backyard. We
Yes.
kept getting calls from neighbors back there that there were people trespassing through. When I went back there, probably on my third time, I noticed that work was going on to the house, although workers were not present. So I looked at it and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, this house is transforming right before my eyes.
So again, I'm going to ask, and this time I'm just going to rule if you still don't understand. The packet of information that you have in front of you that you're looking at, do you have an objection to it being submitted into the record for this proceeding?
Yes, I have an objection.
Okay, your objection is noted, and I'm going to accept the electronic document into the record. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Do you have anything you'd like to add?
I'm saying that the house wasn't, the shed wasn't there, but the house was already done. She's saying more construction been done to the house and a bucket in there. No, that's my fishing bucket where I keep my fish and all my stuff in. That's a fishing bucket.
No,
It's not a
sir.
working bucket.
No, sir, that's not what she said. She said it appears to be a working bucket. You clarified that it was not, but what she did say is she had gone out there and watched in front of her eyes construction being completed, and as she went out on multiple times, there were changes to the home, including the stucco that was not there originally, and new windows
And roof.
and a roof.
Ma'am, that stuff been there. That
Since-
roof, that roof, that stucco, that house been like that. That shed haven't been there.
Okay, but tell me, when you bought the house, it was fresh stucco like that? not
Yes, that
painted?
house was already done. It's a family house. It was passed down. That house was already done.
Done?
The shed,
No, done as in existing? I get
how
that.
it is now.
With the gray unpainted stucco?
Yes,
And you bought it in 2022?
yes.
Okay, Ms. Hathaway,
I
what,
didn't buy it. It was passed down.
okay. When you say that you were on site and you saw things happening in front of you, what could you explain to me changes from one visit versus the next visit?
Well, paying attention to the house, sometimes you miss the forest through the trees. When I looked up and realized I've got a shed in the backyard, however, we've got a brand-new roof that just went on. The windows appear to be new, and the stucco appears to be new, instead of just looking for a shed in the backyard. But I couldn't catch present workers working on anything.
So there weren't, you went one time and there were changes the next time?
Modifications that were being made to the house, correct?
So you did witness
Yes. I
being
did see
there
that.
one date and the change wasn't there, then
Correct.
going back the next date and the change was there?
That is correct.
Can you tell me how the sequence of how that occurred?
The sequence was in the very last photo that I had there when I saw the stucco being applied, and I said, oh, we need to modify this because this is not correct. This is not how this house looked before. It was a wooden structure in the past. It wasn't the first time I've been in the neighborhood.
The house always been brick.
I don't see brick on there,
That house always been brick.
okay? Well, we go from a flat roof to a pitch roof.
Oh, I see it in the picture.
In the picture, yes, ma'am.
And that picture was taken in 2022.
Correct.
That's when I got the house in 2022.
Okay, but it had a flat roof in 2022.
That's when I got the house in 2022.
Okay, and it had a flat roof in 2022. It doesn't anymore.
I got it at the end of 22, ma'am.
What date?
Oh my God. I can't tell you exactly what day it was, but that house been done already.
But there would have been a deed that transferred ownership to
Deed
you.
11-2 of 23.
If there's violations on the premises and you purchased the property, as you say, you inherited those problems.
I understand, but
Okay.
I didn't get to say that I'm willing to fix whatever I need to fix
Okay,
to keep it
perfect.
going on. I'm willing to
Perfect.
do whatever it is to get everything together.
Perfect.
I'm willing.
Okay, so,
I'm not denying that. I want it up to par.
okay, so you have to understand though, from my perspective, I'm trying to talk to you through this and you're telling me that you acquired it with these things. And so if, you know, if you're willing to make the fixes, what they're telling you
If it
is,
have to be code to fix up to get to where I wanted it, I do wanted it. Ma'am, I'm a single parent. I got 2 kids live with me at home.
okay,
And I ain't got money like that to keep putting in that house. I don't have it.
okay. I'm going to find that based on the property card that I'm looking at from 2022 that's been submitted into evidence, along with the pictures that are reflected in the electronic evidence that's been submitted, that there has been a change in the roof, and there have been changes to the windows, and it looks somewhat like even the size of the windows have changed, and the outside facade of the property has changed as well. All of these things have been done without permits in violation of Chapter 40, Appendix A, Section 105.1 of the Seminole County Code. And I'm going to I'm going to order you to bring the property into compliance by 8 a.m. on May 8th, 2024, which means obtaining all the necessary permits for the work that has been done without a permit. And if you do not come to compliance by May 8th, 2024 at 8 a.m., you'll have a fine imposed of $200 a day for each and every day that the violation remains.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.